Six high school football officially gets underway tonight. This year, there's more than just pressure to perform. There's pressure to perform in a positive and sportsmanlike way. NBC 15's Darwin Singleton shows us the price to be paid for acting up on the field.
It's not something that we like to show on TV, and most of the time we don't because we don't want to encourage it. It's unsportsmanlike behavior in school sports. This incident dates back to 2011 when Spanish Fort High School saw 10 players suspended for 2 games following this fight at one of their regular season games. And it's not just the players who can be caught behaving badly. This video is from several years ago when the Walker County, Alabama high school coach resigned after his involvement in a post-game fight on his field. And as the new football season begins, the Alabama High School Athletic Association is ready to enforce good sportsmanship. How? All it takes is one hot-tempered move and your kid could be out of the game. If they are kicked out, you will have to pay $300.
If a penalty is not stiff, you're more likely to repeat it. So I think I would tell the parent to look at it from that side of it. Speeding tickets aren't cheap either. So I think it keeps people from speeding. So the same thing, that's what this does.
And until the fine is paid, the player is benched. But if your child agrees to take a sportsmanship class, that fine drops to just $100. Does punishment like this really work? Davidson High School coach Rick Cawley says,
15-yard penalty sometimes will hurt you a little bit more than a $300 fine will next week. 15 yards in a game can cost you the game. I've lost games before by yards. We want to teach kids to respond to problems properly, and that's really what life is. Bad things are going to happen, and how you respond to it is how you're going to be judged.
So how big is the problem? Well, here's a list of players that were ejected in fines at high schools and middle schools last season, and this is that list, and this will, you get the idea, right? Darwin Singleton, NBC 15 News.
Well, in 7 minutes, we're going to have a preview of tonight's big games as the new high school football season gets underway. Well, the University of Alabama is challenging the loyalty of its students